Ready to shine inside out? Welcome to Polished Beauty Podcast, where ambition meets empowerment. We talk business, beauty, brain, body. I am your host, Dr. Daisy Ayim, triple board certified cosmetic surgeon and OBGYN. Let's get polished. Hey everyone, this is Dr. Daisy Ayim. I am so excited about this episode of Polished Beauty Podcast. I have the amazing K-Beauty information that we all been looking for. We've heard about K-Beauty, what it is, and there's so much hype and so much truth, but I'm sure there's a lot of fluff in there. And I have here with me Daniel M.O. He's going to break it down for us so that we know what to get girlies and men. Daniel, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, Daisy. I'm so excited to have this conversation.
Please tell us a lot about your business. Let's just get into it. What is your business? What is it all about?
Absolutely. So as you mentioned, my name is Daniel Amp, and I am the CEO of Oval Skin. And our business is very simple. We are on a mission to deliver K-Beauty to individual people and cut out all of the fluff, just like you said. Basically, this problem that I was exposed to came from my experience working in skincare. So I was working at a clinic in Apgujeong, which is like the beauty capital of Seoul. It's where all the Korean people go to get skin boosters, plastic surgery, facials, you name it, right? Yeah. And when I was working there, I started to notice that a lot of the visitors that we got, because this clinic only marketed to foreigners. So people visiting from other countries that are not Korea, particularly from the US, from countries in the Middle East, from Europe, they knew very little about their skin. And so what we would do is we would provide them specific skincare recommendations based on analysis that we would do of their skin. And what I found was this delivered so much value to them because they were like, oh, I can go to this very popular K-beauty shop and know exactly what products I'm supposed to get. I don't have to guess anymore. So for me, that's kind of what sparked the idea, because what I thought was this is a solution that's providing real value to people. But if it's limited to just this clinic, it's not scalable.
No, it's not.
So that's when I decided, you know what, I need a team where we can get this out there, not just in one clinic, but it has to be a website. It has to be software.
A place to go.
Exactly. It has to be a thing that can unite everybody around the world that wants to get access to K-Beauty and know exactly what are the solutions for them.
Yes. And everyone, when we say K-Beauty,
Korean beauty, that's right. The one and only Korean beauty.
It's only. I am so glad you thought of this solution, because I'll be the first one. As a cosmetic surgeon, you have clients come in there and talk about the Korean skincare products. I don't even know what to say to tell them, because one, I don't know what's out there in that market. I don't know the quality. I don't know anything about it. So having this place to go is helpful, not only for consumer, but for us physicians too.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So kudos for thinking about that.
Thank you.
And like you said, it's kind of like Sephora. You go there to look for a product, and you have all the details of all the products.
That's right.
And you choose all the creme de la creme. Is that a good way to think about it?
Yeah, it's a great way So there's a lot of different beauty brands that are offering similar tests that you can take. So even, for example, SkinCeuticals, if you go on their website, you have a questionnaire, and then they'll use that questionnaire to recommend you products from their own lineup. But the thing is that every single company is only recommending products from their own lineup, right? It's a way to sell you what's already theirs. So for us, we were thinking we don't want to be just another K-beauty brand that's trying to push another cleanser or push another serum or another moisturizer. Yeah. We were thinking there's already so many businesses and products that are out here. That's not the issue. The issue is that people don't get the products that they need because they don't know how to find them. And the problem is that the businesses can't find the right customers because they're competing with so many others. There's too much noise, right? So that's kind of the difference with the Oval Skin solution, is that for us, we're not positioning ourselves as another beauty brand that's trying to get you to buy our products. We're the Michelin guide of K-beauty. That's how you can think about us.
I like that analogy, Michelin guide. So some of the products you have here, they look amazing. Do you want to tell us about all these amazing products here?
Sure, I would be happy to. So I think the best way to go about this would basically walk you through what your experience would be if you visited the Oval booth, which you did.
Yes, I did.
So
I bought some products.
Okay, yeah. So we already got a customer here. I'm so glad that you found the solutions that are right for you.
So
But the first step in our oval experience would basically be figuring out what is your oval type. Okay. So the reason why we're called oval is because your head is an oval, right? Your face, your scalp.
yeah.
And those are the solutions that we offer. We offer skincare solutions and scalp care solutions. So the first thing that we do is we have people go to our website, which is skintype.ovalskin.com. You can take a questionnaire that's about 30 seconds to a minute, and then you can figure out which of the 8 different types is your skin. Yeah. Are you, right? Yeah. And our creative director, she thought, why don't we make it fun? Why don't we make it cute so that it's like accessible for, all different people? And not only can it give you information, but it can also give you a sense of identity and community, right? So after taking the test, you're going to figure out which type you are. Okay. So I'll just talk about my type here for the sake of example. I am a forge. So that's this little guy here on the corner over there.
I think it was a yellow.
You are a glow, right? You got the glow time out here. What a flex. Okay. Now, I say that in jest because all the skin types are equally lovely. Again, for us, we're trying to foster self-awareness and self-love, and I believe that at the core of anything related to health and wellness, it's not about trying to be somebody else, but it's about, be the best version of you, right? So that's what, the oval types are about. So I'm a forge. What does that mean? So basically, as a forge, different from the other type, I have very thick skin. I wish that I was also like that personally too. I don't have thick skin proverbially. I do get offended easily, okay, but I'm working on that. But my actual physical skin is quite thick. It's also very oily because I have a lot of pores that are very visible, right? So for example, one of the questions that come out on our questionnaire is, by midday, how does your skin feel? And my answer is right up at the top. Oily all over. Oh, wow. Yeah, so I have very oily skin. Okay. So for me, the way that I cleanse my skin is going to be very different from, say, someone who is a dusk over here. So dusks are characterized by having very sensitive skin, very thin skin barrier that reacts easily to new products. So in some ways, it's the opposite of me. Now, can you imagine if you had someone like me who's a forge and someone who's a dusk who goes onto TikTok and you see this viral video of a skinfluencer that's like, hey, I just tried this serum and it was so good for my skin and this is how it benefited me. Yes. And then now you have people like me and people like someone who has this type who are watching it and thinking, oh, I guess I should buy that too. Yes. So can you imagine the difference in results that you would get and not know why? So that's the problem of ignorance. So our first step is like very simple. Obviously, this is not a strict science. It's only 8 types. There are more than that. But just for the sake of getting started on the journey, just keep it simple.
Just close to it. Exactly. I did the questionnaires, guys, and it was very easy to identify because it would just ask like that question, or would you consider your skin oily or dry? That's right. Do you like to use moisturizers or not? Or how do you feel when you use a moisturizer? It was just very, very simple things. Nothing out of the ordinary. You don't have to imagine or wish. Just answer it.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Nothing crazy. Because again, we just want to make everything accessible. That's where we start, right? So that's the first step, is just kind of getting ourselves out there, getting people to engage with it. It's just a little experiment we're doing, right? Yeah. Are people willing to engage with something that's fun to get to know their skin a little bit better? Yeah. Okay. So now after you take this test, what you're going to do is you're going to immediately get the results of this is what your skin type is. Mm-hmm. And then here are some tips that you want to incorporate to care for your skin. If people provide their email address, then we give them their entire routine. So a 6-step routine that has all the K-beauty brands and products recommended for your specific skin type. And the way that we base that is off of ingredients, because right now, skincare is very simple chemistry. Yeah. You have this particular skin issue, then this ingredient is going to be really good for you. So let's talk about, again, me as a forge. I've got a lot of pores. So one of the ingredients that's really good for me is going to be panthenol, right? Because panthenol is really good for people that have lots of pores, lots of oily skin. Mm-hmm. Another ingredient that's really good for me is that I have blemishes on my skin. So niacinamide. Niacinamide is a great ingredient that is going to help rebalance the tone of my skin and maybe even get rid of some of those blemishes, right? Yes. So this is information that you could use for your patients as well, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So basically, we provide all of this in the email, and then you get access to those brands and those products. And now you don't have to wonder, hey, are these products right for me? You know, because you took the test, you supplied us the information and the data. But to continue on this journey of understanding your skin, we talked about how the whole reason this business started was to address customer ignorance, right? So one feedback that we got was, well, if you're trying to solve customer ignorance, you're asking them to use answers based on their ignorance to identify their type. So couldn't that be wrong? Which I thought was a really helpful question as a CEO, because I'm like, yeah, I want to continue to better this solution, which is why we came up with the next phase, which is the next thing that we're launching in October, which is going to be our AI scanner.
Oh,
Okay. So what this device does is we take pictures of your skin. The AI technology is able to then turn those pictures into useful information for you so that you know, like, this is the condition of my skin right now.
Right.
Okay. And this is just a prototype. So the software, the hardware, this isn't going to be the final thing that we're launching, but it's close enough to what we're getting at that I figured I would bring it here.
Yeah.
And if it's okay with you, Daisy, I would actually love to scan your skin so that you can kind of see it for yourself.
I want to see my skin. We're going to use me as a guinea pig. I'm curious. Only tell me good news. I'm scared.
I make no promises regarding that, but I can promise you whatever we do find, we'll give you the solution to it as well.
I can use the K Beauty because I like my audience. We have heard so much about it, and we just want to know what is good for us and what's not good.
Absolutely.
You know, because all of it cannot be exceptional and all of it cannot be terrible. We just want the creme de la creme.
Okay, so I'm going to show you over here what it looks like. Okay, so basically I'm going to be taking 5 different pictures. One of them is just going to be a benchmark to kind of anywhere on your skin, just kind of let us know what we're working with. Then 4 pictures of specific areas. I'm going to go with your nose, forehead, cheek, and then chin. And then I'm going to ask you to take a selfie down here. And what this is going to do is it's going to let the technology know where on your face the picture was happening.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes sense.
All right. So the device that I'm going to be using is right here is this AI scanner. So I'm going to set that charger down there. I'm going to make sure that our camera is well connected. And then the shutter for the camera is here on top. So I'm just going to wait for this thing to load on the screen so that I can see that it's happening here.
So while it's loading, how are audience going to have this? Is this like on the computer that you do this or you buy this?
Excellent question. So we are actually going to have our device for sale as part of one of our solutions or features. But as I mentioned, this is a prototype and the actual one is currently still under development. But the difference between this model that we have and the ones that you would say find in Korea is that this is going to be a subscription model. So basically the cost of the device is quite high and it's really expensive for the average person to just invest in a device like this and have it at home. So the way that we offset that cost is we basically have it so that if you subscribe to our platform for, say, a year, then you don't have to pay off the whole cost of that device, but you can pay it off in monthly payments.
So to be part of the Oval Skin, you have to pay for subscription. Is it like a subscription?
Exactly. Okay. And we just find that makes it more accessible for everybody because right now, for example, this prototype device, the retail price of this is $500. Most people don't have $500 that they can just spend on a device that's just meant to scan their skin and then test the efficacy of their products.
Correct.
Now, if you have that kind of money and you're willing to spend it, that's great, of course.
Yeah.
But if you don't have it, we don't want to leave those people out, which is why we thought a subscription model is a good way to go.
Is it optional to be in a subscription model or that's...
So you mentioned this podcast is about business as well, right?
Of course.
Okay, so let me talk about the business aspect of this. The reason why we wanted to go for a subscription model, in addition to the accessibility, is also a subscription basically it's like a contract that we're going to stay in a relationship with each other.
Yes.
Right. So the good thing about it is that it allows us to stay in contact with the customer. Whereas if you just have like a one-time payment for something, they made that transaction, but then there's no guarantee that you're going to continue to be in relationship with that person.
Yeah.
For us, we like long-term relationships.
Yes, we like relationships.
So that's kind of the business behind why we decided to go for a subscription model. So we don't offer anything shorter than a year commitment.
We like relationships.
Yeah. But the good thing about it is also because we stay in the relationship, in a subscription, we're able to get feedback from the user and know, oh, this thing isn't working very well. Let's fix that. Let's make it better for the person, right? It allows us to serve them better.
Authentic, in my opinion.
I agree. Yeah. I think so too, because I think the attitude of you buy something once and then walk away is like, oh, okay, you gave us your money, you have our thing, bye.
Yeah. No, I like that.
If you wouldn't mind, I'm just gonna kind of scoot a little bit closer to you, and
and I'll scoot right here.
Take some pictures of the thing.
So he's gonna take pictures of my face with this device, and we're gonna get a skin analysis.
Absolutely.
This is the first for Polished Beauty podcast.
Yes, I'm doing this analysis only for Daisy. We're not offering this at our booth because it takes a long time. Again, this is just a prototype, but I wanted to give Daisy a little sneak peek of what we're offering here, okay?
All right.
There's a little bit of a lag, so I'll let you know when I'm going to click. Okay, click. So as I mentioned, the picture I'm taking right now is just for reference, just so that we know what's the temperature of your skin, general levels of hydration, and then now I'm going to go from part to part. So now I'm going to take a picture of the side of your nose. So right over here. Click. Okay. Next up, I'm going to be taking a picture of your cheek. And You can also see it on the phone here. This is what your skin looks like. Click. As you can see here, there's two LED technologies that are being used. One is the white LED, and then afterwards you see the blue one, right?
Yes, I
The
do.
white LED is just to analyze the surface of the skin and see what's happening there. And then the blue light, that is to detect any impurities. So if there's anything like dead skin cells or if there's oils that's stuck inside your skin,
It would tell you.
yeah, that's what's going to show up in the blue. And then last but not least, I'm going to be taking a picture of your chin over here. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So now we have the close-up pictures of your skin. Last but not least, I'm going to ask you to quickly take a selfie with the iPhone camera here. If you could just make sure that your face is framed in the oval correctly, according to the guidelines. Just cover those lines and then put whenever you're ready. No, it's fine. It's just, again, for reference for the technology to be able to know where it has the pictures.
This is so cool, you guys. I mean, I'm looking at my skin and I'm French and I'm like, I hope I don't get bad news.
All right, so now I'm going to click the Analyze button. It's going to ask a couple of questions. So this is before, again, this was used for clinics at first. It's going to ask questions about treatment. I'm just going to skip this real quick. So this is before treatment, before watching.
Yes.
All right, so let's go with some concerns that you had about your skin. Of these things, can you just click the ones that you feel like are concerns for you?
Dryness. I do have sensitive skin and decreased elasticity.
You got female, age is already selected. Which of these would you most identify with? Okay. And then, does your skin feel tight after you wash?
No.
Does your skin feel oily?
No. I need moisturizer.
Does your skin feel dry?
Yes.
Okay. Would you say normal or a lot?
Maybe normal.
Okay.
Yes.
So we're going to go ahead and submit these follow-up questions, and then it's going to give us your overall skin score out of 100. So let's go ahead and view your results. So Daisy, it looks like your skin score...
Say it out loud. Okay, sure, go ahead.
I can not say it if you want me to. I can just give the camera a little...
No, you can say it. This is all about authenticity. Right?
Exactly, authenticity.
Okay.
Daisy, I'll have you say it. What did you get out of 100?
Guys, I got a 69. I think that's a failing score. Is it failing in this app?
Well, here's the thing about skincare. You're failing if you're not trying.
Okay.
So as long as you're doing it, you're not failing. So let me explain what the score represents. Yeah, basically it analyzes a lot of different aspects of your skin, including like pH balance, hydration, elasticity, pigmentation, all of those things, right? So it kind of compiles those together into like a total score. So it doesn't mean that your skin is like failing or dying, okay? It just means that when we looked at all of these different aspects of your skin, there's lots of room for improvement.
Yes, there is.
But I will say another thing, because we're about authenticity here on this podcast. I have never once seen someone get 100 points.
Okay.
So I just want to put that out there. Like, just know, like, no one's gotten 100 on this. So
Competed, but nobody's gotten 100.
So it looks like your skin has a type and then a subtype on the analysis. It's coming here as it's primarily dry.
Yeah.
And then the subtype is that it's slightly sensitive.
Okay.
So here on the selfie that you took, you see different colors that are lighting up, and those colors represent different things that showed up on the iPhone camera.
Yeah.
So green represents the blemishes, purple is dark circles, red is acne, yellow is the tiny acne, and then the turquoise represents wrinkles. One disclaimer about this: the reason why we use a scanner device like this in the first place and not just an iPhone camera is that the iPhone camera is heavily dependent upon lighting, which means lighting at angle, which means there's so much room for misinterpretation of the data. Whereas when you use a device like this, because it's going right onto the surface of your skin and it's provided its own LED, it's way more accurate.
So we've done the skin analysis. How do we choose the product?
Okay.
What was the next step?
So the next step here is right here at the bottom of the analysis. If I can just kind of show this real quick.
Show them my good.
You see color-coded bars, right? And basically what it's measuring is the different levels of concern and severity that Daisy has here for her skin, right? So in your case, red is the warning one, meaning this is the one we have to pay most attention to. The yellow ones, it's like this also we need to pay attention to and continue to do better. And then the blue is like the strengths of your skin, where you're doing really well. Look at that. When it comes to redness, you're at a 98%, which means that like you have like almost no redness.
No.
Right?
Yes, all this
For your poor friend, 93 out of 100, basically it means your skin has really great pH balance.
Yeah.
So again, really great. And your skin temperature, your skin is great, right? It's not too hot.
Yes.
Because again, like if your skin is hot, it's inflamed, it comes with a lot of issues as well. Like my skin is always pretty hot. So what we want to do to decide what K-beauty products you should use next is basically we're going to look at what are the issues of concern that you have and then go from most dire and then just kind of focus on, let's just say like we're going to focus on 3 or 4 things.
Yes.
Okay. Dark circles. I'm just going to say this on camera for the record, okay? I'm not going to lie to anybody. When it comes to dark circles, topical solutions do not work. So many different beauty brands are like, you got to use this eye cream and that's going to help you with the dark circles. And this, it is a lie. Okay.
Preach.
Yeah. So I just want everybody to understand that if you want to take care of dark circles, you have to use treatments that will go deeper into the layers of your skin. Topical solutions won't work.
Yes.
Since we're talking about K-beauty cosmetics right now, I'm just going to skip over that. Okay.
Yes.
In the spirit of authenticity. So the next one that's coming up here is moisture. Your skin needs to be moisturized.
Right.
So what are K-beauty products that I would recommend? For your skin, I would recommend one of two.
Okay.
Centella Asiatica. This is one that's going into a lot of toners and serums right now in Korean beauty products. And one brand and product that I would actually highly recommend for you is coming up here in our Oval Guide.
Yeah.
Okay, our Oval Guide 2025. Now, if I can do just a little explanation of what this is for a second. As I mentioned, Oval Skin is the Michelin guide of skincare, right?
Yes.
So what we want to do is we want to take all those brands and products and basically say, no more guesswork. Here's the ones that are data proven. So we started off by creating this little brochure like the Michelin guide of 6 brands and products of the year you can trust, knowing that they work.
And give you results.
And they'll give you results. It's
Love
not
it.
just viral marketing.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have one branded product for each part of a skincare routine. We have a cleanser, we have a toner, we got a serum, a moisturizer, sunscreen, very important, and then we've got a face mask.
Got it.
Right? So all the parts of your routine are covered in here.
Yes.
So again, are
Just
all
pause. Can
Yes.
someone just look at this and go and buy this particular product and that's like a whole line?
I'm
Yeah.
so glad that you asked that question. So here's what I would like to say. All of these brands and products that you see here have been data proven and tested, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's the best product for you.
Okay.
Because again, we just talked about how everyone's skin is
that
different.
is true. Yes.
But of the products here that I would recommend, if that product happens to be on our guide, it means you can trust it. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So for example, let's say in your case, I'm talking about hydration, which is this step of your skincare routine, which would be a serum. There are so many serums you could choose from, right?
Yeah.
But the idea is with your case, with hydration, this serum is one that would be really great for your skin
Got it.
because it's data proven. So the brand I'm referring to is Skin 1004 and their hero product is their Centella Asiatica
Yes.
serum.
When you mentioned. Yes.
So this is actually one that I would recommend for you to use. Now, it's not the only one that will work really well for your skin. You bought some products earlier.
Yes.
So another one that I would talk about in your case would be the Ramira mask, for example. So Ramira
Got that.
is our partner brand,
Mm-hmm.
and this mask is the mask of the year because what we love about Ramira is the revolutionary technology they incorporate called their IT Exo.
Okay.
Now, since we're talking about brain on your podcast, let me get a little bit nerdy. Is that okay? Can I get a little nerdy?
For my nerdy audience.
So, exosomes is a really popular word that's used right now.
Yes, it's hot.
It's very hot, but a lot of people don't know what it is. So I'm curious for you, Daisy, how do you understand the term exosome? What does it mean?
Well, exosome, think of it as a transport. It takes information from one place to another.
Beautiful, simple. I love it. So the specific exosome that's used in Ramira products from our partner brand WBI, it's called the immune tolerance exosome.
Yes.
And basically what it does is it signals to your immune system, hey, this product that you're using right now, it's not a foreign invader. It's here to help. The reason why this is so important is that if you don't have this exosome in your product, over time, your immune system is going to be the thing to make sure that it doesn't work for you.
Okay.
It's going to decrease the efficacy over time because that's what your immune system was evolved to do.
Yes.
But then we don't want that because I'm spending money on this product to benefit me. I don't want the effects to die down over time, right?
Absolutely.
So what it does is it signals to your body, don't fight this, which means that all the peptides and the ceramides and the collagen that's in there, it's there to stay.
Yes.
So for us, and when we heard about this technology from this brand, we thought this is precisely the thing that needs to get into the public's eye. But the reason it isn't is because UBI is a company that invests so heavily into the product quality, they don't have a marketing budget.
Oh, wow.
Right? But that says something about what their values are, right? They're more interested in making sure that what people get is really great instead of just making sure that lots of people get something,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And so for us, we thought this is exactly the kind of product that we feel confident in recommending to our users and followers because that's what we promised.
Yes. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So those would be, some products that I would recommend for that specific issue of hydration. Let's look at one more for the sake of time, because I understand that we've got a time limit here. The next thing that I want to talk about here is skin barrier index.
Yeah.
Okay. So it says over here that you're at a 55, which isn't terrible. Okay. But in order to benefit your skin barrier, what I would recommend is another one of the products that came out on our Oval Guide 2025, which is going to be this brand, Estura, and they make a barrier cream. So this cream is used in many Korean clinics after different treatments, but it's designed to, again, rebuild the health of the outer skin barrier so that it can rebuild what's broken down.
Nice.
So for you, you just went through our process.
Yes.
And now you ended up with 2 products in a routine where you know exactly what products you can use and you don't have to question it.
Absolutely.
So that's what the Oval experience is. You actually have that sent to your email, because I understand you actually took the questionnaire, right? So you
I did a questionnaire.
Yeah, so you got the email.
I should.
Yes, so
I haven't checked my email, but I
okay, but when you do check your email, you're going to find that we've sent you the entire, all the routine that's made for you. I got this prototype analysis. I'm actually going to go ahead and share your results with you.
Okay.
And you get to keep this for as long as you like. So there's a QR code here that you can scan and whenever we have time after this thing. Okay. So I'll just leave this safe for now.
All right. Well, guys, you've heard about the oval skin. I'm sure you guys have heard about K-beauty. You've seen influencers talk about it. You've seen celebrities travel to Korea to get it done. You've seen regular moms travel to Korea. So we're not going to travel to Korea. Maybe you have Korea budget and the money, but why travel there when you have oval skin to give you all the things you need to pick the right K-beauty?
Exactly. We are bringing K-beauty
to think.
Yeah.
It's like going to Sephora and then Sephora tells you the top brands, obviously, right? I mean, there can be others, but this is like, say, hey, we've just weeded out for you. You know nothing about K-beauty, but here is the trend de la trend. Pick for it. I like it. So I would invest to be a subscription model, because if this is going to allow me to have this good relationship to take care of my skin, why not?
And Daisy, you honestly would be an ideal customer for us, because you could give us such valuable feedback on what's benefiting you and your customers. Yeah. And then we can continue to make it better and better for the people that work with us.
In fact, when I went to the booth, guys, I was so intrigued. I bought like this entire set right here. If you can see, I have this to take home.
The recovery pack.
Yeah. I bought this in the large set because
the collagen serum. Yeah. It's a great one for your skin type. For me, it's a little thick because I have very oily skin. Yeah. For you, that's
perfect. Yes. I bought this in a bigger size. I already knew where my skin needs help. So thank you for the app. I knew I needed help. And I also there was something else that I got that is not here.
Okay. Describe it for me.
It was a small, I think it was also like a hyaluronic acid.
Was it dropper? It was a dropper. And was it from the same brand, or was it?
It was from this brand.
Okay, you got the squalane solution.
Yes.
Okay, that's a great alkaline solution. Sorry, it's Lagom alkaline solution. Okay. Yeah, that one is a thicker serum that's again really great for people that have drier skin and need hydration solutions. Yes. Lagom does amazing at that, actually.
Yeah. So I got that, and then I got the moisturizer for this because I have the cleanser
cream.
It was like in K-beauty store here in this conference. So I got them all. And, my clients, they know if I love something, when they come to see me, I'm the one telling them, get this, do this, because I'm all about get the product. It doesn't have to always be what we have here in the U.S. How do they find you? Tell us about your website.
It would mean the world to me, my teach, if you would follow us at The Oval Skin Instagram. It's all one word spaces. Yeah, at The Oval Skin. Follow us. And if you do follow us, what we're going to do is we're going to regularly put out skincare tips.
Yes.
So we're going to talk about different skin types. So we're going to say, hey, if you experience these things, then this might be you. Here's how you can care for it well, right? So if you want practical tips, that's something we provide to our followers. And then if you are interested in taking the skin questionnaire yourself, again, I know I said it earlier, but you can go to skintype.ovalskin.com and then figure out what type you are. Yeah. And then please share it on your story. We would love to hear from you.
And tag that.
You can tag us, right? And we'd love to know what type you got, and then we can provide more information for you.
Fun fact, if you go and check in your story right now, you should have seen I posted a story of all the products I bought and I tagged you guys.
Awesome.
So I'm already doing it.
I was excited to check that. I'm going to check that right after this podcast.
So guys, this is exciting. K-Beauty is it's not new, but it's definitely new to us, the excitement. So now we have Oval Skin to guide us to this path of skin glowing. Join me in thanking Daniel for being our awesome guest here and doing my skin analysis. I need to work on my hydration besides drinking water.
Daisy, thank you so much for having me. You were an amazing host. I love the questions that you ask. I love that you cover let me see if I get this right. The body, the beauty, the business, and the brain.
Yes.
Okay, yes.
One last thing that I ask my guests before we go. What is the one thing or moment, the bold thing that you've done in your life to be here today? It could be a decision, it could be an experience, something. What would be the one bold thing?
I love that question.
Yeah.
This is such a great question. Oh my God. I live for questions like this. I think I would say the biggest thing that I did was focusing on paying attention to myself and my health, my emotional health, my physical health, because it was that journey of constantly just basically trying to feel better about myself and be comfortable in my own skin. It's what allowed me to be able to help people feel comfortable in their literal skin, right? And I think that the best investment you can make in your life will always be that.
Nice.
Will always be an investment in your own health, physically, mentally, emotionally.
Well spoken. You heard that right. So we've been polished. Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed this episode and thank you for listening. Video recording of this episode will be featured on our YouTube channel, Dr. Daisy Ayim. We are also found on Instagram at Polish Beauty Podcast or at Dr. Daisy Ayim. Remember, new episode drop every Wednesday, so stay tuned. Please like, share, follow.